First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Cleveland Browns.
To kick off for Detroit.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Give him 7 on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Now Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Swift, the Lion ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase it.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
26-yard line.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 28-yard line.
On second and 12, Tannehill. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 11.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On second and 9, Tannehill. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Lions, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. That catch good for only a couple. From the 22, here's second and 8. Now it's Swift. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On first and 10, it's Swift. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Lions, nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
I'm going back to you. Hey, watch me, Hunt. Check line 54. Line 54. Right here. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 9. Shoot.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Barry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Browns add 6 to their lead.
For the extra point.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
1st and 10. At their own.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 21. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. Let's see if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Julian Okwara on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm, and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
5 yards on
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Lions.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
For T.J. Hawkins.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining.
For the field goal.
So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run here with Swift, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Chubb. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
The tackle made at the
Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
The tackle by Jelani Tavai. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Mike 54. Lock. Okay.
Just speeding the play clock now. It's Tannehill. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing deep for Galladay. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
The 2nd down pass.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Down by Trey Flowers.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Watch the curls.
Chubb. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He was brought down by
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Taken down at the 19.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
For the field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Returning it, Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This will be their 3rd straight defeat. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
By Carl Joseph. It's a gain of 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd down, Swift. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Swift. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Detroit. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Browns, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our